Hey my loves, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see by the title, this is another girls talk. I said another because I have a few. I don't think I named them girls talk though. I think I named them Rica Uncensored, but whatever they're called, we're back with another one. As you guys can see, I kind of try to set the mood. I got the lights in my room off. I have 2 ring lights on, so that's why my sleeves are rolled up, because I got on my pajamas. I'm in my bed with my sheet, my covers. But yeah, before, because I don't know why this is a thing, but it is a thing where if you don't have a bed frame, it's a problem. I have a bed frame under these pillows, but my bed is really high. Like, I have a box spring and 2 mattresses, so that's why I don't look like I got no bed frame, but I do. So if you try to come for me in the comments, I will answer back because I have a bed frame, I promise. Listen, that's my bed frame. Anywho, so before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. My main Instagram is princess_.s, and my business Instagram is ricas.galore. So hit me up on there, y'all. So we're gonna be doing girls talk. I have some topics that I want to talk about here. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen that I put out like, oh, what questions do you guys like, what are some girls talk topics? So I have them here. So yeah, I just set the mood because I feel like girls talk is like you and your friends. Like, you know, when you have a sleepover, y'all all chilling in the bed and you guys are just like, bro, like, this guy's so dumb. And you guys start having like an in-depth conversation at a sleepover. So I feel like that's why I have the whole mood set where in the bedtime, because I feel like when you're talking to your girls, y'all chilling. So we're setting the chill vibe, okay? Period. So let's get into it. But yeah, also I talk with my hands in my head a lot, so if it annoys you, I'm sorry. Period. Okay, let's get into it. So the first topic is about hairstylists. Like, they're allowing to refuse services, having to wash. I got 3 topics with hairstylists, so I'll just break it down. So stylists allowed to refuse service, not allowed. No, okay. So if you're a stylist, hairstylist, nail tech, what other services are there? A lot of other services, but just serving people in general. I feel like it's this thing where they take anybody, you know what I mean? I'm not registered, but me being a hairstylist and a nail tech and every other services I provide, makeup artist as well, just any type of job that you do where you're servicing people, whether it be a nail tech, whether you're doing people's makeup, whether you're a hairstylist, whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of times people feel like we have to accept you because this is our job, and that's not the case. Is the ring light low? Sorry guys, like that. But yeah, so let me explain. There's a lot of times when like people, you would have a client that does not respect you or your time. They come at any time, or like they'll tell you they want this, but when they come they want a total different style. That's like, and my thing is, this is not my job. It's more like a side hustle. So when I do hair for people, I don't really do nails for people. I've done it for like a few, but mainly hair. I mainly do hair for people. And when I do hair for people, it's not my main job. I have things to do and I have a family as well. I cannot spend my whole day doing hair. I know how long it takes me to do certain styles. So if you ask me like, bro, sis, can I come at this time, da da da, and I'm like, yeah, girl, come. You come 3 to 4 hours late. It's like, no. And you're already at my house, so I'm gonna do your hair. But the next time, I'm allowed to refuse services because I don't feel comfortable with doing your hair again, or doing your nails again, or doing your makeup again, or doing whatever I do for you. I don't feel like doing it again because you don't respect me or my time, because if you did, you would come on time. I have loyal clients that they say to me, oh sis, can I get my hair done? I'm like, yeah, come at 10 a.m. They're at my house at 9:30, 9:45. I'm still setting up, or I'm still in my bed and they're here like texting me, hey, I'm outside. I'm like, oh girl, I'm coming. You know what I mean? So that's someone who respects my time. They come on time. They come, get their hair done, and they leave. I have things to do after. So if I tell you like come at a certain time, it's either I have to do something before or I had to do something after. I never really do things before, but I normally do it after. And my thing is, if you were going to like a regular Instagram person who has a deposit, who has a booking site, you cannot play with their time because they'll take your deposit and block you from ever booking with them again. You know what I mean? I feel like as a stylist, stylists are allowed to refuse money because not all money is good money. Not all money is good money. So that's aspect. Stylists should be allowed to refuse services without like getting a bad name, like, oh, she's unprofessional or she's not good at her job. Because, girl, she's probably refusing services because she heard about you and she don't want to do your hair, period, or your nails or your makeup, period. So the next part of this hairstylist part is having to come wash and blow dried hair. For me, anytime I do someone's hair, I do say come wash and blow dry, just because I'm working out of my house. There's a difference now. Hold on. Y'all, I'm getting hot. Hold on. Y'all, I had to change because my room was getting hot with these ring lights just beaming on me. But this is another pajama set, so don't worry about it because I got the shorts to match. So this is another pajama set. I'm out of breath. Whew. Jesus. My water.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, so I was on the topic of stylists telling you to come with your hair washed and blow dried. I know a lot of people, this is a very I don't want to say a trending topic, but this is a topic that has been going around a lot because people are like, oh, back in the day, you used to go get your hair washed, treated, and then blow dried and then braids for like $100, which is true. But me personally, whenever someone comes to get their hair done, I always tell them to come wash and blow dried, only because I'm working out of my home and this is I don't have like I don't have like a stylist sink where they can be comfortable washing their hair. Like, if I was to wash somebody's hair at home, they would have to like kneel down in the tub or something. It's just gonna be ghetto and unprofessional. So I do say, okay, well, come with your hair washed and blow dried, but my prices aren't high because they did have to do half of the services themselves. So you have to understand that if a stylist tells you come wash and blow dried and they're working out of their home, not everybody is gonna have their basement set up to where they have like a whole salon downstairs where they can wash your hair, blow dry your hair, whatever the case may be. So you have to come with your hair washed and blow dried. And on top of that, yes, back then you used to be able to get auto services for the cheap for the low. The economy has rise. Things have changed. Y'all want knee length braids with your hair washed and blow dry. Y'all want knee length knotless, because knotless braids take longer than regular box braids. Y'all want knotless knee length braids with your hair washed and blow dry, treated with extra oil, all that stuff for $100. The economy has changed. I know there's this video going around where they're like, oh, in 2019, what $100 worth of grocery got me versus 2022. So it's like, for you to want your hair for only $100 and want the whole service is doing a lot. And I can speak from the stylist point of view because I do hair. I get it from the client point of view as well, because I used to go to people to get my hair done too. So I do. Sorry, I have my bunnies in here, so I'm watching her. I do get it from the client point of view too. Like, that's a lot of money. But at the end of the day, I charge for what I know my work is worth. If you don't like my prices, you don't have to come to me. There's someone else who's probably going to do your hair for cheaper and it's probably going to look better or as good as mine. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can't expect that. Now, if the stylist is working in a salon and she says, come with your hair wash and blow dried, that's kind of weird to me, because you work in a salon where you have a sink where you can wash my hair, but you want me to come wash and blow dry. Some people who do work in a salon where they have like their own sink and stuff and they tell you come wash and blow dry, sometimes they're just doing hair for the money, so they have people back to back. So their work probably be good, but their customer service is trash. But yeah, no. I don't know. If you're working in a salon where you have a sink and you're telling people come with your hair wash and blow dry, and washing your hair is not an option, like it's not an option at all, because I know some people have it like as an additional service, but if it's not an option at all and you work in a salon where there's a sink, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. But anyhow, okay, so this is another part of the stylist. When you go to a hairstylist or like a nail salon tech, a nail tech, or like a makeup artist, whatever, and like either your nails are crooked or like you got infected, whatever the case may be, or like your braids are hurting your head or like whatever, and they tell you, well, I've never had that happen to me before. This is where I'm going to speak from both sides, clients and hairstylists. I think for a hairstylist, you being a stylist, I'm gonna say stylist, but I'm categorizing stylist as a makeup artist, nail tech, hairstylist. So when I say stylist, I'm talking about all of them. You being a stylist, if a client comes to you with an issue and you say, well, I've never had that happen to me before, that's extremely unprofessional, because at the end of the day, there's a first for everything. I don't care if that never happened to Sally. I don't care if that never happened to Melissa or Jada. It happened to me. You know what I mean? So it's like when you go to a stylist and you're like, oh, you know, it's been a day and my wig is lifting, and they're like, well, I've never had that happen before. I don't care. I don't care about your past. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, if I came to you with an issue, solve it. When you start a business, you're signing up for, yes, you're gonna have a lot of good customers, but you're gonna have some iffy customers. You're gonna have some people that's not gonna agree with your products. You can't just be like, well, sucks for you. No, you have to deal with it. And how do you deal with it? Okay, I'm sorry, like, did you do this? Like, what? You ask them questions. First of all, express how you feel. Okay, I'm sorry that happened to you. Some clients, they really never have nothing done to their hair, but they just want their money back. They want to pull one over on you. They want to scam you and get a good hairstyle. So they'll be like, oh yeah, girl, this happened. Show me pictures. Girl, ain't no pictures. So you just have to know, but at the end of the day, whether they're scamming or not, you want to come across as respectful, because people will screenshot you and be like, well, this is the people you're giving your money to, and then you get a bad name for your business. Okay. Okay, so topic number 2. That topic was long, I'm sorry, but I had a lot to say because it hit home. It's personal to me, okay? Because I do services for people, period. Okay, so this one says, how do you deal with seeing an ex-boyfriend slash girlfriend, or an ex-friend treating someone else how you wanted to be treated? It's funny because I was thinking about this the other day, like, so basically, say you have a guy, right? Say you have a boyfriend, and like he's so abusive to you, mentally, verbally, I meant to say, well, I guess mentally too. Verbally, he's abusive or whatever, and then you finally get out the relationship, and he gets in a relationship with someone else, and he's treating them so beautiful. Like, he is basically treating his next girl the way how you want it to be treated. Like, how do you deal with that? To be honest with me, I feel like, one, first of all, you shouldn't even let it affect you, because he's your ex for a reason, baby. Move on and find somebody new. But if it is bothering you, because I know it'll come across, because that comes across my head too sometimes when I see like someone, like a friend that I used to talk to or whatever, and I'm like, they're out here living their best life with these people, and I wanted to be treated like that, and you out here treating them like that? Girl, where was, like, you know what I mean? Where was that energy with me? But you have to understand too, different people bring different sides out of people. So like, you may get a side of me that's like professional, whereas someone may get a side of me that's all fun and games, whereas someone else may have get a side of me that's all serious, where someone else might get a side of me where it's just all love. Like, I'm around them, I'm just ha ha he he. I was watching a couple's video the other day, and the girl, she's always laughing. So they asked the question, like, do you like, are you always laughing? Like, do you just like to laugh, or you're only like that when you're around him? And she was like, I'm like that mainly when I'm around my boyfriend, because he just brings it out of me. Like, he makes me comfortable, and he always just has jokes, and he makes me laugh. So it's like, you can't really dwell too much on, well, why is he treating her the way how I wanted to be treated? Like, where was that energy? Sometimes, a lot of times, people change and they realize what they've done. They're like, dang, like, I should never treated her like that. I can't go back, because now she ain't gonna want me because I abused the girl verbally. But I now know what to do for someone else. So don't even dwell on it. Don't even be like, so don't even be like, well, I feel like, how do you deal with it? Just move on. You know what I mean? Because just like how your ex-friend or your ex-boyfriend did you wrong, I'm sure you've done people wrong too, and you've learned from it, and you were able to move on from it and know better. So just like that, just be like, you know what, it's okay, because at the end of the day, at least he's treating her good. At least she's not going through what I went through, because the things that I went through, I don't care how much I don't like someone, I would never want them to go through that. So when you see him with his new boo, or you see your ex-friend with a new friend, just wish them all the best and move on. Don't even try to deal with it. Don't even message them and try to reminisce, like, bro, like, how did you do that? Da, da, da. Sometimes closure is just moving on. Like, people think that closure is having to have a sit down and talk and be like, you know, this is what I feel. Sometimes closure is just moving on, because you sit down and talk and you get more angry with the person, because it's like, what you was looking for, you didn't get. You just wasted your time, okay? So just I would say how to deal with it. Just move on. Like, I know it might be hard to see because it's like, wow, like he really loves her and he didn't do that for me. But honestly, if it was meant to be, y'all would have been together. You know what I mean? Like, so don't even stress about it too much, okay? That's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week. Oh, well, see you guys later. Bye, guys.